Hi there everybody, Farmer Bob here. Welcome back to my channel, man. Great to be back, guys, with another video. Always nice to have some new content coming out. I won't say this is some new stuff, but it's old stuff that's just being re-looked at, you know, one type of thing you can say. Don't recall that I've ever made a video on this process of finding the farmland error. But yeah, this is the way to go. So I'm going to share that with you today. Just the process of how I find the farmland error. If this is the first time that you're joining my channel and got onto my YouTube channel, wonderful, man. Warm welcome to you. And do remember to subscribe. It does also help my channel grow. And also hit that little bell so you'll stay in touch. Great stuff, man. Well, if you're wondering what farmland error I'm talking about, is the one that says that not all pixels are painted for the farmland, you know. So that is an annoying error because it's very difficult to find. But I've come up with a sort of a process of how to eliminate this very crazy problem. Now, if you've followed my map making course, you'll see in that farmland where we set up the farmland, I show you my process of how to initially paint it to never get this error. But now, once it's been done and you've made the mistake of not doing it that way, then you sit with this error if you haven't painted every tiny little pixel. If you look at this photo, if there's one pixel here on this photo that is not painted on the farmland, then you get that error, and that's what it's all about. So every pixel on your farmland GRLE, on that info layer, needs to be painted onto a farmland. Now it means that the error means that there is one pixel or more pixels that is not allocated to one of the farmlands that's set up in your map. Now that is basically what the error is about. So we're going to quickly have a look at how to get around this and sort out this error. Now one of my YouTube followers and Patreons, I believe, Tom, has sent me a request to help him sort out this error, and he's just like sort of lost, can't get it figured out. So I thought I'll give him a hand, and in the same process also make a video and show everyone how to find and sort out this annoying problem, because it's actually very easy to make this mistake. Because while you're painting farmland, and I mean it's very simple to miss a pixel, it can be done easily, you know. So nothing crazy difficult to make that problem or to cause that problem unknowingly, you know. Anyway, so the map that he has sent me under downloads, Australian farms, that's his map that he's busy doing or making or whatever. And if we now go into the farmlands. Now he's got 63, which is the standard amount of farmlands for 6 channels, I believe. I've upped these channels to 8 just to sort of get to around, you know. So if he wants to add more, it should be more. They should be fine. But anyway, that's not the problem. So he has 63 farmlands set up in his map, and this is the XML. By the way, the XML does not work in the editor. How the editor gets its farmland is from the map i3D. This XML, the farmlands XML, is for the game. It tells the game how the farmland is configured and how many farmlands there are. So first of all, the editor's got nothing to do with this XML. It works off the map i3D. So if we edit the map i3D with Notepad++, just wait for it to come by. Okay, search. Has it not? There we go. My word, it's slow. Search for farmland. There's the info layer, and this is the one I'm talking about. And then if you toggle it again, here is the info layers, how the farmland layers is set up, or the farmlands, I would say. There's 63 of them. All right, so this is where the i3D or the map gets its information from, not from the XML. A lot of guys don't know that. They think the XML is where the farmland is set up. No, it's just where this farmland is configured for the game. For the actual map where you painted, this is where it's set up, here in the i3D. All right, enough faffing about. Let's quickly jump in there. I just want to get to our map, which is this one. Australian farms, and let's open it up. And let's have a browse. Yeah, it's like I say, it's a process of finding this little annoying little dots that are not painted in the many farmlands. And some guys put like 200 farmlands on their maps for some reason. I don't know why you want that many farms on your map, but anyway, just my opinion. All right, so first of all, if I now go to the center of the map and zoom out to see the entire map, for instance, like this. I wonder what size map this is, by the way. To see that, we go into his, I just want to close this converter, go into his map XML, and right on the top, oh, it's a 4x map. Okay, I thought it's a bit bigger than a 2x. It felt with the zooming that it's sort of a bit jerky, you know. And I'm on 75 nav speed, you know, so that is fairly a big amount of speed, you know, to run around with. Anyway, so now, if we now hit the farmland, this is your farmland setup, guys, and you can now immediately see where the problem arises. If one of these little pixels, and I'm going to show you if I now hold my Alt button and I put my right mouse in, and I scroll using or just move about with the mouse with the right button in, I can zoom in. It's just a quick way of naviging around, you know. But one farmland pixel, I think it's going to be easier if we move over to an edge. There. This is how big a pixel is. This little block here, that's 1 pixel. One farmland pixel. So one of these little blocks is not painted in any one of these 64 layers. I just want to get to our farmland layers. You see, so here's our 63 farmlands set up here in the i3D, and one of these little pixels is missing. It's not there. So now you can now imagine, I've searched to help him out. I've searched for probably half an hour before I actually found the pixels that are not painted. And it is an easier way of doing it. I can guarantee you 99% of the time you will not find it here in the editor itself. You're going to find it. You can find it here. I'm going to show you two ways actually. Let's make it 2 ways. So this is the one. So let's first do the first one. By the way, this first one is not the way I found it. I looked there, but I couldn't. But sometimes it's very obvious, and it will help you a lot. So all you do is the following. We go into, let me just see here, my PC, open my D drive in a new window, and then find the GRLE converter. There's the convert command. So now we want to go into the map itself, make this a bit smaller, and then find your infolayer farmland. I've already converted it, but the infolayer farmland is looking like this, farmland GRLE, and you just drag and drop it onto the command, and it will create you the PNG that I'll just show you here right on top. There it is. Now this PNG, it's a black and white image. That's the converted farmland. Now if you look at this thing, the pixels that are not painted is black. Now unfortunately most of these or a lot of them is close to black, so it's very difficult. But if the pixels that wasn't painted was somewhere here, you'll easily see it. So that's a very easy way of spotting. Now you can zoom in a little bit closer and scroll around this little map and see if you can find it. You see like that little pixel there. I thought now, for instance, this is a mistake that he's made, so he's going to have to fix these mistakes. Or in fact, I'll quickly fix them for him. You know, it's not a problem. But this little pixel here is 1 pixel that's misplaced or forgot to be painted, although it is allocated to a farmland. So that is not the one. But that is how easy it is. That would have been black if it was not allocated to farmland, you know. All right, so that's your first way of finding the problem easily if you have a bit of time and have a look and find the black. So I'm not going to show you where it is now because I didn't find it here because it was actually sort of camouflaged in the already black parts. So that was why this one was very difficult to find. So let's go back into the map and I'll show you the other way how to find it. So now I'm going to zoom out again like this. Okay, and then just drag. If you hold Alt and your middle mouse button, you can actually drag the map around, and then zoom out with the right mouse whilst dragging and moving your mouse on the screen. Good. All right, so there you go. So what you do, I'm going to just get rid of this terrain thing or put it down there. First of all, go out of the info layer and then go into gameplay. And this you do as an exercise to find the picture. You're not going to save your map after this because you might change stuff here that you don't want to change, and then it's good to not save your map. All right, so a good tip there for you. So make that invisible, gameplay. You select map, make map invisible. Oh, my PC is now slow. What's going on here? I think it's just because I've selected all the stuff on the map, you know. Trees, very important to make the trees invisible as well, because that is pretty annoying having the trees around, you know. All right, so now you will see, you can now see your farmland much more clearer if you now open the farmland, and you'll also find stuff easier if you can look at this. So I'm going to quickly go to these farmland dots that are here, that you would think is part of the problem, but they are actually just stuff. That one is a camera. Okay, so that's not it. What is this one here? Also a camera. You see, so you would think that's farmland, but it's not. Although they look like little dots. All right, so actually you can actually hide the cameras as well. I wonder, yeah, that's the one. And I wonder which is the other one. I think that's the perspective. It's already. I don't know which is the other one, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's not the farmland. That's what I'm saying. So now you can browse around and see if you can find the farmland, you know. And what you will do is you would look at the edges where your farmlands join and look at the middle parts, see if you can find a spot or a dot that looks out of place. And even with that, the bushes also sometimes can throw about your eyes, you know. And then if you use Control R, for instance, the white is always the active farmland that is selected. Okay, so obviously the outside is white as well. But if I now press Control and R with my mouse cursor over a piece, it will highlight and it will make that piece white. So that also sometimes helps a little bit to see if there's other dots in between, you know. So that's one thing. If you want to see if there's a dot, if you maybe miss a dot. But I mean, you will see in this view, guys, the farmland that is not added will not be black. It will be, it's like a light brownish color, you know. So it's very difficult to spot it in this mode, you know. But, or am I talking trash? I can't remember now. But anyway, I think I'm talking trash, because there it is. You can now clearly see where the farmland is that is not added. It is actually these little black spots. That is the ones that is not added. So now to verify if I'm correct on this, sorry, I was actually talking trash. They are black as well on the not allocated farmland, you know. So if I now go to farmland and I Control R here on this farmland, this is farmland 63. If I Control R on this piece, you will see it is not allocated. That is our problem. And then I think there was another piece here. This one here, Control R. It's the same one, not allocated. That's why it's white now, because we've selected the not allocated part. So to browse out and see if there's some more stuff that is not selected, we can quickly just browse through the map. Now that we've got the nasty little rascal that's hiding away, I honestly can't see anything else. I'm going to zoom out a bit more. But I suppose to leave it black in this mode is actually much better. So just Control R on another farmland so it can default back to being black. Let's just verify if it is. Wow, wait, this map is big. You see, you actually have to come in a bit closer so that you can see there it is and there it is. So in this view height, we should easily see another black spot somewhere, you know. Have another idea of another farmland that's out of place. And then what you do, easy peasy, I'm gonna say that is sorted. I actually noticed a few errors on the farmland, which, like I said earlier on, I'll sort that for him. You know, it's just dots that's in the middle of a field somewhere that's not painted part of the field. It should be, like for instance, this blue farmland. I'm going to add that black now into this blue. You know, that's how we're going to sort it. So very simple. You select the blue, Control R, and then just paint like that. Paint, and then Control R on this one. Try not to paint the other farmland. Right, like so. And then this move here. And this one we've got selected now. And so just paint that. And that, believe it or not, the annoying farmland error should now be missing. Or gone. Oh my word. So I'm going to quickly see. Yeah, I think that was it, guys. Anyway, so let's save. I'm not going to save the map now, remember? That's the first thing I've actually forgot now. Because I've undone all of those things, and sometimes with shaders and stuff, if you remove the visibility from it and you put visibility back, it chucks your shader settings. So very important not to save the map there. So easy as pie. I'm going to delete this farmland that I've created just to have his map back the way he sent it to me, and then reopen the map. Now that we know where the problem is, we can now easily go and fix it, you know. Sort out the issue. Right, so waiting for it to open. I don't know why my PC is so slow today, my word. Okay, good stuff. Let me just find that little thing. Where was it? There it is. Okay, so in this little corner there is farmland that is not painted. So if we now just come closer, that's how difficult it is to find it, guys. As you can clearly see, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because there you couldn't have seen it. There it is in the corner under the trees. It's crazy. Control R, select there, and now I'm just going to paint that little corner. I just might go over it, you know. Right. Control R on this one. Right. So now we're just going to find that other piece. And this is now, the problem here is this mountain range of his is actually creeping over the map. And that piece of farmland that is not painted, it seems to be now under that thing. So I wonder if I zoom out far enough, can I find it? Doesn't look like I can. Alright, so I'm going to have to disobey my own rule. Select this piece and just check if there's any shaders. Window, user attributes. Not user attributes there, I want it here. Window, material editing, sorry, not user attributes, material editing, there it is. It looks like there's nothing, and then it's these things that I'm talking about, your rigid body and your shape settings. That's actually the stuff that gets messed up when you make a thing visible and invisible, you know. So what I can do to sort of get around the problem is just make a copy of this, Control Shift and C, its translation or its positioning, and then just move it out of the way. Oh my word. What has happened now? I don't know what happened to it now. Suddenly, I've just moved it out of the way and I undid what I've done. That's why, let's just redo, you know. crazy stuff. I think it's because of my scroll speed. It is way out of too fast. I have to, or the nav speed, not the scroll speed, the nav speed. Gonna have to bring this down to much less so I can work easier there with stuff. Come on. I think my PC needs a reboot, you know. That's probably what's happening. There you go. Let's bring that down maybe to there. We've got some cows here outside of the window walking past. Some friendly cows. Now I've shot myself in the foot once again. And now it's too slow again and I can't easily scroll where I want to go. Find where is this thingamabob. There it is. This one here. Right, so now let's fix this up again. Farmland. Control R. Get that little piece in there. Control R. Right, so that one is done. And now that's the borders. And now I know for a fact it was here. That border there. So hold it. Control Shift C to copy the translations. I'm going to move this nav speed of mine out of thing again. So it was this one here. That was that. Oh, there's actually two on top of one another here. That's what's going on here, guys. So if I wonder if I take this whole base, yeah, this whole plate, that's going to be much better now that I see what's going on here. And its translation is 0, which is much better. Alright, so now we can move this thing out of the way. Oh my word, what is going on here? There is like another piece of farmland here, or edging or whatever. Alright, let's see if we can see it now. I still can't really see it. And it was here. Still can't really see it. Okay, so then the only thing that's going to happen is we're going to have to find so that base is that one there. Yeah, find this one. It's probably that one. Oh my word, you know what? I'm messing around now with farmland. That is why I'm not actually now did the undo there. I don't like to undo farmland. Oh my word, that's one. It's also 0. How many things are on this thing? Wow, wait. Alright. I think I'm just going to once again not save, come back, and I'm going to just make it invisible and go visible again. The only reason I say it's be careful with making things visible and invisible, because you sometimes on these things lose your stuff settings on the collision and all that settings. I don't know why it is that, but I've seen that sometimes that happens. It's happened with me quite a few times, you know. So now I need to put this up again. My word, I'm wasting time now. Can you believe it? Find that thing. And let's do this. Let's do the other one first. And now go into this. What was that? This deco. Make the deco invisible. Alright, and then hopefully now we can see our farmland piece. There it is. My word, it is hiding like crazy. So Control R on this one. Just paint that in. Move to the side. Control R on this one, paint that in like so, and then just drop the deco back visible. Just remember to undo the farmland, or not undo, but unhide or unselect the farmland is the word I'm looking for. Save the map, and now we can quickly test it, and just to see, is there any other lurking about doing stuff, you know. So I'm going to close some of these windows that are open. That's all right like that. Into the game. And let us have a look if the error is gone, that farmland, annoying farmland error. Not all pixels are painted to farmland, you know, that area. I'm sure most of you that do map making have seen that error before. So one thing I forgot to do is put the actual map in my mods folder, so let's just drop it in there. So otherwise we won't find the map, eh? It will help. It all helps, guys. It all helps. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Not Elm Creek. Career. What's that farm now? What's this? Australian Farms. Continue. Deselect. The only one I want is that one. And we can quickly now just run through the log. Now, obviously, guys, this map, the owner of the map, or the creator of the map, is still got 10,000 other things to sort, but the one we are looking for is the farmland error. Okay, so I'm just going to start, confirm, and we're going to go out again, quit game, and just open our log and do a search, because that's the easiest way to find, because we're not going to travel now through all the errors that we just saw. So what we're going to do is mods farm simulator 22. Our log is here. There it is. No, we don't want to keep that. We search and farmland. You see, no farmland errors. Wonderful, man. That is the end of the farmland problems. Good stuff. Excellent, guys. So that is exactly how you get rid of that annoying error, is with a bit of time and patience. Follow the first one. Look at that image on the GRLE that's converted to PNG, and see for the black stuff. And if you can't find it there, in the editor itself, check for little black dots that are not allocated to farmland, you know. And then paint them in, and there you go. All done and dusted. Well, guys, I hope it's been helpful and fun. Do remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done that before. And do share my videos with other guys. I appreciate. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic week and take care, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.